Hello and welcome back to Daily Dose of English, the podcast where you learn real English slowly, clearly, and confidently. I'm Tom and I'm so happy you're here today. In this episode, we're going to talk about something very important, something that can change your life. We're going to talk about making friends in English. Yes, making real friends, starting conversations, and building connections with people. Many English learners tell me, Tom, I can read English. I can write emails. But when I meet someone new, I don't know what to say. I feel shy. I feel nervous. I don't know how to start a conversation. If this sounds like you, don't worry. You are not alone. Today, I will teach you simple, natural ways to meet people, start talking, and build real friendships in English. As always, I speak slowly. I use simple words. I repeat key ideas so you can follow me easily. You can listen, you can repeat, you can shadow my voice. This is how you learn to speak naturally and confidently. So are you ready? Take a deep breath. Relax and let's begin together. Why is making friends in English important? Let me ask you something. Why do we learn English? Yes, for work, yes, for school, yes, for travel. But there's something more. We learn English to connect with people. We learn English to share ideas, to laugh together, to understand each other. When you make friends in English, something amazing happens. You practice speaking every day. You learn new words naturally. You hear how people really talk, not just from textbooks. You gain confidence. You feel like you belong. Friends help you when you make mistakes. They encourage you. They teach you slang, idioms, and cultural things you can't learn in class. And most importantly, they make learning English fun. So, making friends is not just nice to have. It's one of the best ways to improve your English. When you have friends, you have real reasons to speak. You have real conversations. You have real motivation. But how do we start? How do we meet people? How do we begin a conversation when we feel shy or nervous? Let's talk about that now, step by step. Tip number 1. Start with small talk. Many learners think they need to have deep, serious conversations to make friends. But that's not true. Real friendships often start with something very simple. We call it small talk. What is small talk? Small talk means short, friendly conversations about everyday things. It's not deep. It's not serious, it's light and easy. You might talk about the weather, about coffee, about the bus, about someone's shirt. Small talk is like a bridge. It helps you cross from being strangers to being friendly. It breaks the ice. That means it makes things less awkward and more comfortable. Let me give you some examples. Imagine you're waiting in line at a coffee shop. You can turn to the person next to you and say, "The line is moving slowly today, isn't it?" The line is moving slowly today, isn't it? This is a friendly observation. You're just making a comment about what's happening. Now you repeat. The line is moving slowly today, isn't it? Or maybe you're at a park and you see someone with a cute dog. You can smile and say, "Your dog is adorable." What's their name? Your dog is adorable. What's their name? This is a compliment and a question. It shows interest. It opens the door to conversation. Now you repeat, "Your dog is adorable." What's their name? Or perhaps you're at a bus stop and it's raining. You can say, "Looks like we're going to get wet today." Looks like we're going to get wet today. This is simple weather talk. Everyone understands it. It's safe and friendly. Now you repeat. Looks like we're going to get wet today. These small comments are not impressive or clever. They're just normal. And that's the point. Small talk doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be friendly. So remember, don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect words. Just start with something small. Comment on the situation. Make an observation. Ask a simple question. That's how conversations begin. Tip number 2. Ask open questions. Now let's talk about questions. Questions are powerful. They show you're interested. They invite the other person to share. They keep the conversation going. But not all questions are the same. Some questions are closed. That means they can be answered with just yes or no. For example, do you like coffee? The answer might be yes. And then the conversation stops. Other questions are open. That means they need more than yes or no. They encourage the person to talk more, to share their story, to express themselves. Let me show you the difference. Instead of asking, "Did you have a good weekend?" which is closed, you can ask, "What did you do this weekend?" What did you do this weekend? This question invites the person to tell you about their activities. It opens the conversation. Now you repeat. What did you do this weekend? Instead of asking, "Do you work nearby?" you can ask, "What brings you to this area?" What brings you to this area? This question is friendly and curious. It helps you learn more about the person. Now you repeat. What brings you to this area? Instead of asking, "Do you like this place?" you can ask, "How did you discover this place?" How did you discover this place? This question shows genuine interest. It invites a story. Now you repeat. How did you discover this place? Open questions are like opening a door. They let the conversation flow. They give the other person space to talk, to share, to connect with you. So when you meet someone new, try to ask questions that start with words like what, how, why, where. These words naturally create open questions, and open questions create better conversations. Tip number 3. Listen actively and show interest. Here's something many people forget. Making friends is not just about talking. It's also about listening. In fact, listening might be even more important than speaking. When someone is talking to you, really listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Don't think about what you'll say next. Pay attention to what they're saying right now. Active listening means you're engaged, you're present. You showed the person that you care about their words. How do you show you're listening? There are several ways. First, you can make eye contact. Look at the person when they speak. This shows respect and attention. Second, you can nod your head. A small nod says, "I hear you. I understand. Keep going." Third, you can make small sounds like "mm-hmm," "oh really," or "I see." These little responses show you're following the conversation. Fourth, and this is important, you can respond to what they said. You can ask a follow-up question or make a comment about their story. For example, if someone says, "I went hiking last weekend," don't just say "cool" and change the topic. Instead, you can say, "Oh, that sounds great. Where did you go hiking?" "Oh, that sounds great. Where did you go hiking?" This shows you are really listening. You want to know more. Now you repeat. "Oh, that sounds great. Where did you go hiking? Or if someone says, I've been learning guitar for 3 months, you can respond, that's impressive. How are you finding it so far? That's impressive. How are you finding it so far? This validates what they shared and invites them to continue. Now you repeat, that's impressive. How are you finding it so far? When you listen actively, people feel valued, they feel heard, and when people feel heard, they want to talk to you more. They want to be your friend. So remember, good conversations are like tennis. You hit the ball, they hit it back. You listen, you respond, you ask, you share. It's a balance, and listening is your most powerful tool. Tip number 4. Share something about yourself. Now, while listening is important, you also need to share. Friendship is built on mutual sharing. That means both people open up. Both people contribute to the conversation. Don't be afraid to talk about yourself. Share your experiences. Share your thoughts. Share your feelings. This helps the other person get to know you. It helps them understand who you are. But here's the key. Share things that are appropriate for the situation. You don't need to share deep personal secrets when you first meet someone. Start with light, safe topics. You can talk about your hobbies. For example, I really enjoy photography. I love capturing moments. I really enjoy photography. I love capturing moments. This tells the person something interesting about you. Now you repeat. I really enjoy photography. I love capturing moments. You can talk about where you're from. For example, I'm originally from Vietnam, but I've been living here for 2 years now. I'm originally from Vietnam, but I've been living here for 2 years now. This gives context about your background and journey. Now you repeat, I'm originally from Vietnam, but I've been living here for 2 years now. You can share what you're learning. For example, I'm trying to improve my cooking skills. I made pasta from scratch last week. I'm trying to improve my cooking skills. I made pasta from scratch last week. This is personal, but not too private. It's relatable. Now you repeat. I'm trying to improve my cooking skills. I made pasta from scratch last week. When you share, you give the other person something to respond to. You create topics they can ask about. You show that you trust them with information about your life. And here's a beautiful thing. When you share, you often find common ground. Common ground means things you both like, or experiences you both have. Maybe you both love hiking. Maybe you both miss home. Maybe you both watch the same show. Common ground is the foundation of friendship. It's what connects us. So don't be shy. Share a little. Open up slowly. Let the friendship grow naturally. Tip number 5. Use friendly body language. Communication is not just words. In fact, research shows that more than half of communication is nonverbal. That means your body language, your facial expressions, your gestures all matter. When you're trying to make friends, your body should say, I'm friendly. I'm approachable. I'm open to talking. How do you do this? First, smile. A genuine smile is universal. It says, I'm happy to see you. I'm not a threat. I'm friendly. Even if you feel nervous, try to smile a little. It helps both you and the other person relax. Second, maintain good posture. Stand or sit up straight, but not stiff. Keep your shoulders relaxed. This shows confidence and openness. Third, Don't cross your arms. When you cross your arms, it can look like you're closed off or defensive. Instead, keep your arms at your sides or use them naturally when you speak. Fourth, face the person when they're talking. Turn your body toward them. This shows you're giving them your full attention. Fifth, respect personal space. Different cultures have different ideas about personal space. In general, stand at a comfortable distance, not too close, not too far. You'll learn to feel what's right as you practice. And finally, mirror the other person a little bit. If they're relaxed, you can be relaxed. If they're sitting, you can sit. This is called mirroring, and it creates a sense of connection and comfort. Your body language can make a huge difference. You might have perfect English words, but if your body says, "I don't want to talk," people won't approach you. So practice being open, practice being warm. Stand in front of a mirror and check your posture. Notice your face. Are you frowning? Are you looking down? Adjust until you look friendly and approachable. Remember, people respond to energy. If you give warm, open energy, you'll receive the same in return. Tip number 6. Find common interests and activities. One of the best ways to make friends is to do things with people. When you participate in activities, conversations happen naturally. You don't have to force them. You're already doing something together. Think about your interests. What do you enjoy? Cooking, sports, books, music, art, fitness, gaming. Whatever it is, there are probably groups or communities where people share that interest. You can join a local club. Many cities have book clubs, running clubs, language exchange groups, or hobby meetups. These are perfect places to meet people who like what you like. You can take a class. Maybe a cooking class, a dance class, a painting class, or even a language class. When you learn together, you bond together. You can volunteer. Volunteering is a wonderful way to meet kind, caring people. You're helping the community and making friends at the same time. You can attend community events, check local libraries, community centres, or online platforms for events happening near you. Festivals, workshops, markets. These are all opportunities to meet new people. When you're in these settings, starting conversations is easier because you already have something in common. You can say things like, "This is my first time here." How about you? "This is my first time here." How about you? This opens the door to conversation naturally. Now you repeat, "This is my first time here." How about you? Or you can say, "I really enjoyed that session." What did you think? "I really enjoyed that session." What did you think? This invites their opinion and starts a dialogue. Now you repeat, "I really enjoyed that session." What did you think? The beauty of shared activities is that friendship develops naturally over time. You see the same people regularly, you start to recognize faces, you begin to chat before or after the activity, and slowly a friendship forms. So don't wait for friends to come to you. Go to where people are. Join groups. Try new things. Put yourself in social situations. That's where friendships begin. Tip number 7. Follow up and stay in touch. Here's something important. Making friends is not just about one good conversation. It's about building a relationship over time. That means you need to follow up. You need to stay in touch. After you have a nice conversation with someone, don't let it end there. If you enjoyed talking to them, Let them know. You can say something like, "It was really nice talking to you. Maybe we could grab coffee sometime." It was really nice talking to you. Maybe we could grab coffee sometime. This is a friendly, low-pressure invitation. Now you repeat. It was really nice talking to you. Maybe we could grab coffee sometime. If you exchange contact information, actually use it. Send a message a few days later. You don't need to write something long or complicated. A simple message is enough. You can say, "Hey, it was great meeting you the other day. Hope you're having a good week." Hey, it was great meeting you the other day. Hope you're having a good week. This is friendly and casual. It keeps the connection alive. Now you repeat. Hey, it was great meeting you the other day. Hope you're having a good week. Or if you talked about something specific, reference it. For example, "Hi, I remembered you mentioned that book. Did you finish it?" Hi, I remembered you mentioned that book. Did you finish it? This shows you are paying attention and you care. Now you repeat. Hi, I remembered you mentioned that book. Did you finish it? Friendships grow when you make consistent effort. You don't need to talk every day, but checking in occasionally, inviting them to things or just saying hello. These small actions matter. Be patient. Real friendships take time. Some people become friends quickly, others take weeks or months, and that's okay. Don't rush. Just stay consistent, stay genuine, and let the friendship develop naturally. Tip number 8. Be yourself and stay positive. Finally, here's the most important tip of all. Be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not. Don't pretend to like things you don't like. Don't act overly confident if you're naturally quiet. Just be you. People can sense when someone is being fake or trying too hard. Authenticity is attractive. When you're genuine, people trust you. They feel comfortable around you. They want to be your friend. Yes, you might feel shy. Yes, you might make grammar mistakes. Yes, you might not always know what to say. And that's completely okay. Real friends don't judge you for being imperfect. They accept you as you are. Also, try to stay positive. This doesn't mean you have to be happy all the time. It just means don't complain constantly. Don't be negative about everything. People are naturally drawn to positive energy. When someone asks, "How are you?" instead of saying, "Terrible," everything is bad, you can say, "I'm doing okay, just taking it one day at a time." I'm doing okay, just taking it one day at a time. This is honest but not overly negative. Now you repeat, "I'm doing okay, just taking it one day at a time." Or you can say, "I've had better days, but I'm hanging in there." I've had better days, but I'm hanging in there. This is real but shows resilience. Now you repeat. I've had better days, but I'm hanging in there. Being positive doesn't mean hiding your struggles. It means facing them with hope and not letting them define every conversation. And remember, friendship is a two-way street. Give and receive. Support and be supported. Listen and be heard. When both people invest in the friendship, it becomes strong and lasting. Putting it all together, your action plan. Okay, my friend, we've covered a lot today. Let's put it all together into a simple action plan you can follow starting right now. Step 1. Practice small talk this week. Find one opportunity to make a small comment to a stranger. At the coffee shop, at the gym, on the bus, anywhere. Just one small friendly comment. Step 2. Ask one open question. When you're talking to someone, ask a question that invites them to share more. Remember, use words like what, how, why, where. Step 3. Listen actively. In your next conversation, really focus on listening. Nod, make eye contact, respond to what they said. Show that you care. Step 4. Share something about yourself. Tell someone one thing about your life, your hobbies, your background. Open up just a little. Step 5. Check your body language. Stand in front of a mirror. Practice smiling. Practice looking open and friendly. Your body speaks louder than words. Step 6. Join one group or activity. Find a club, a class or an event that interests you. Sign up. Show up. Meet people. Step 7. Follow up with one person. If you had a good conversation with someone, send them a message. Keep the connection alive. Step 8. Be yourself and stay positive. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Just be genuine, be kind, be hopeful. These steps are simple, but they're powerful. If you do them consistently, you will make friends, you will build connections, you will improve your English naturally through real conversations. A final thought. Making friends in English might feel scary at first. You might worry about your accent, your grammar, your vocabulary. But here's what I want you to remember. People don't become your friend because of perfect English. They become your friend because of who you are, because you're kind, because you're interesting, because you're genuine, because you make them feel good. Your English will improve as you practice. Your confidence will grow as you connect. And every conversation, every small talk, every new friend, all of these are steps forward in your English journey. So don't wait. Don't let fear stop you. Take that first step. Say hello. Ask a question. Start a conversation. The world is full of people waiting to meet someone just like you. You've got this. I believe in you. And remember, every native speaker was once a beginner too. Every friendship started with one brave hello. Okay, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having the courage to learn, to grow, and to connect. This is Daily Dose of English, and I'm Tom. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep making connections, and most of all, keep believing in yourself. Until next time, take care, my friend. Bye for now.